What's up, everybody? Good evening. It's your girl Stephanie Robles. As you see, I've got my do on, and your girl did a little digging. I wanted to see if there was a correlation between music and moods. Music, sometimes it helps you get motivated in the morning. I know for me, it plays a huge part of my life and my family's life that there had to be some type of correlation between that. I know that's what that whole music was this morning when I posted it. Like, when I need some type of motivation, that is my go to thing. Music definitely makes you feel different emotions. And especially when you go to a movie theater and you watch a movie, the connection and the bridge of that music really moves you in your heart, and it just brings a lot of things to life. But I wanted to know if there was some kind of scientific fact. Like, what does it do to your brain chemistry, kind of? Because I know what you feel, how you feel, and we use it pretty much all day, every day in my house. So I actually did some statistics on it, and it's a little staggering. It's kind of crazy. Social media, 4 in 7 people do not depict actual emotion in social media. And there's a correlation between social media and music. On top of that, there's 45% of people don't even, like, they have social media, and some don't even have it, since there's video on social media and music. 83% of people agree that there's some correlation between music and it changes your moods, which is crazy. And there's also 71% that feel it changes the environment. So if you go to a club or you're in your house or a barbecue, that's a huge percentage. Not that huge of a difference between the mood and the environment. There's a huge correlation between that. Now, how do people pick what songs to play? Like, in general, there's like 44% choose, there's a choice of a minority, which they kind of just go with the flow. However, the party mood, that's how they pick their music based on. So I don't know about you, but when I'm riding in the car, I really don't want to listen to Barney and Moana, although sometimes we do gotta sing it. um and 38% of people don't even bother, or they get embarrassed by it. Like, the numbers are staggering with that. And it rises. And that's just a little bit of the information that I found about music and the playlist that you use. My playlist is pretty huge. I use it definitely as a pick me up. If I'm feeling some type of, like, in a funky mood, I usually go to rock and roll or the 80s music. I was raised up on that music. You go with what you were raised on, because there's that heart pull, that motivation. And usually when people see you motivated and fired up, and you're talking, and you have so much passion and so much energy, then 9 times out of 10 it's going to correlate, and it's going to go to other people. People feel that energy and that passion, then it picks them up automatically. It's something that has to do with our brain chemistry and a correlation to that, especially if you suffer from depression or anxiety, or if you're studying. They say classical music is something to play. It helps you remember. It accesses some part of your brain so that you're able to recall things faster and easier, and it calms you and de-stresses you. They also said that playing classical music for babies or while women are pregnant can actually increase I think they didn't say brain size, but they said the mental aspect of it. It can actually make your baby in the womb smarter, which it is funny just the things that you hear every day about music. But like I said, music is a huge part of our everyday life. I know when my son is upset, he grabs his earphones and he just kind of zones out for a minute. And it's just a way for him to go from 10 to 0. And that's just something that he uses as calming. Meditation, it takes you to a zone where you could just de-stress and focus on your breathing, on the way you feel emotionally and mentally, calm the mind. It transports you to a different place. So I can honestly say I just rattled off some scientific information, but I can tell you on a more personal level, with me personally, I use it all the time, especially for the kids, along with my excuse me, along with my aromatherapy that I use for my kids. There's always lavender. I even have a lavender plant that I also use to kind of keep the atmosphere calm. Lavender calms the mind, calms the nerves. And I noticed that my kids are not as hype when they're smelling it. Chamomile, they drink chamomile tea as well. And watermelon mint, I did a watermelon mint concoction for them, because watermelon is hugely hydrating. Watermelon has a lot of water. Those kids can eat like a whole pan and a half of watermelon and mix with the mint. It helps them to hydrate and makes them want to eat some fruit, and it's easier. But that is so way off the subject of music. But music is a happy time, but it affects us so much every day in our life that I kind of just wanted to like go there with some statistics and wondering how it affects you. And even when I go to the gym, like, yeah, I'm listening to AC/DC, Billy Squid, the Sticks. Oh, I was listening to the Sticks today. I couldn't get it out. Come sail away, come sail away. And I was just jamming to it today, just because of the day was kind of I kind of wanted to just flow with it today. Or when you're angry, you get a little gangster rap on. Music has such a universal vibe, and I have such an eclectic playlist. I have easily over 5,000 songs on my playlist. My iPod is like really huge, massive. And I'm an old soul, so I do have a little Muddy Waters, Billie Holiday, Nat King Cole in there. I mean, I have everything from all types of genres in there, and they are definitely my go-to things. Um, so I definitely utilize those two things, the effect of music and in my moods it does play. And sometimes, it helps you clean the house. We kind of YouTube it, and the kids get started. It starts their day in the morning. We actually eat breakfast and we watch YouTube on TV. And that's how we got our day started. We get motivated, we get started with it, and it was just an amazing correlation to see that. Maybe there's a correlation with road rage in music, because, somebody cuts you off and you give them the eye, like you cut them off just to get one car ahead and there's traffic way. I don't know. Maybe I'll look at that next, because that's interesting. You always try to find a reason why certain things happen the way they happen. Like, why are people so angry, and driving is so stressful. I know when I listen to music, I'm actually a better driver. But I think it's because I'm nervous. I don't like the sounds of trucks and motorcycles, like loud noises. I can't do it. It makes me extremely nervous and anxious. So I always have like the air fresheners in my car, and then I'm listening to music to kind of de-stress, and I'm able to focus a little bit more when I'm driving, and I'm not as nervous. So it's kind of like an anxiety kicker for me to stop me and help me get focused on what I need to do as far as driving goes. And even when I'm stressed, I hum a song. So it just goes to show you this may have not been your cup of tea. I'm usually like a uppity, motivational, like I wanted to take kind of like a back seat and like throw some information in your face and figure it all out, since music is again a huge part of our everyday lives as society. We're always listening to music, so there had to be a correlation, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this knowledgeable music and the moods type of vibe thing that I had going on today. One of those questions and had to ask. I hope you guys have a great, wonderful rest of the day. And let your girl know what's on your playlist. Like, I really gotta know. Because, you know, I may have to update mine. So, hope you guys have a great day. Bye.